Hey there, Gemini. Welcome back. Let's see what's coming out for you, Gemini. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Remember that this is a general reading, so do take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for somebody else. First card out is the Queen of Sticks. That's your energy. A go-getter. Very confident. Ooh. Very confident. That's what I'm hearing. So you're very confident. You're determined. You're ready to get something done. Sitting in your power, good looking. Okay. I hear that you attract a crowd. That's what I'm hearing. So there's something about you that is making people want to be around you. I'm going to get deeper into this. Now, Gemini, there might be a blessing around you that you are ignoring. Oops. Dropped a card. Okay. So I'm going to put those to the side and see what we got here. Yes, there's a blessing that's around you, Gemini, and you're not grabbing it. We still have these that fell. Let's see what it is. Okay. We still have these. So I'm going to put these to the side. And let's go ahead and get these out. Tell me more about this blessing. Yeah. It's something that you don't see. And it's probably something that's coming in from the community. Or something that is going to help you along the way. Let's see. Of course, it's going to help you along the way. What I mean is that, like teamwork, somebody wanting to come in and collaborate with you, somebody wanting to come in and work with you, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But unfortunately, I'm seeing here that you're not seeing the bigger picture. Maybe this person has already offered something to you, and you're like, no, because you're not seeing the bigger picture. There is definitely a bigger picture. The best thing to do here, Gemini, is to step back from a situation and look at it from afar and see where something is going, what direction something is going. Spirit is saying to step back from it, you know. And I'm also seeing here that it's because, well, one reason I can tell you why you're not accepting this blessing is because you're not seeing or you're not getting all the information about something. Okay? There's something here that you need to find out about in order for you to be able to see the bigger picture, right? And maybe for one of you, this has something to do with your relationships. You might feel torn between two people. Okay? And that's why you're not accepting this blessing, because you're already under a lot of stress. And you might even be in denial about something, but you are feeling torn between two people. Okay? It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. All right, tell me more, Spirit, about the Seven of Blades. Why is that coming out? What is that about? About the blessing. Huh. So maybe for one of you who is in a relationship with somebody, you might not see this as a blessing, but somebody is definitely sneaking around, could possibly have a third party. Okay? So you might be dealing with a cheater, and you're in this denial energy about the whole situation. Okay? And that might be for just one of you. For another one of you who this is about business or a career or something like that, you just don't trust this person. Like the person that is coming toward you, you just don't trust them. You just don't trust that it's a blessing. You just don't trust the whole situation. Maybe you have been hurt before and you don't want to get hurt again. Um, or you feel like how do I say this? Like you've been hurt enough, you don't want to be a victim again. Okay? Maybe the person that offered you something, you felt like it was unfair. It wasn't a fair offer. Okay? So, let's keep going. You're going to call a truce with somebody here. Okay, so you have two things. Okay, so I think you have two things going on at the same time. There's a blessing that's going to help your career or money. And it looks like you have something going on in your personal life, like an argument, a fight, somebody playing mind games with you, somebody pushing you into isolation, somebody who is deliberately pushing you to the point where you're going to have to make a very difficult decision. Okay? You might feel like you're stuck in the middle. Again, it's you getting stuck in the middle of two people for one of you, okay? Somebody pushing this agenda on you. Yeah, and you're done. You're done. I'm hearing that you're going to pull away from the whole situation completely. And I'm talking about you who is being put between two people. I'm hearing that you are getting pushed into isolation. You're going to stay in isolation until you're ready to come out. Okay? Because you don't want to handle that stress. It's too much. So, for one of you, I'm hearing you might be in the process of getting away from it all. Maybe going on a little vacay, you know? Going off somewhere else, avoiding conflict, yes. Getting away, going away to avoid conflict because it's the only way for you to heal. It's the only way for you to move on. It's the only way for you to be able to tap into your destiny here, okay? Now, for one of you, I'm hearing that you are the kind of person who you prefer to be alone. You just prefer doing everything by yourself. It's like you know that if you don't do it yourself, it won't get done right. You know, that kind of energy. Somebody here prefers it. Somebody here is also moving very slowly, so something's going on there. I'm hearing that this is going to be really good for you. Yes, you know why? You stepping back is actually going to lead you into a new direction, and that new direction is going to lead you to the fate card. Yes, so that's exactly what you want. And then look what comes next. The 10 of coins. Ooh, Gemini. That's good. That's what you want to do. So you know what? Yes, there's a blessing here. And, you know, yes, it would help you down the road. But you know what? You're faced with a very difficult decision. And you're very confident that you could do this by yourself. You might even have family support or people in your community here that want to support you. I do feel like you have good friends, and the friends that you have, or the group of people that you're hanging around with, are people that are influencing you in a very positive way. They're good for you. So you do have your support system. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. You do have somebody around you who is thinking that you're very special. I think it looks like you have somebody that wants to give you a love offer. Again, it's it's going to be a difficult decision. And you know what I must tell you, Gemini, in this cycle that you're in, you are being faced with several decisions, and they're all equally important. They're all decisions that can change the course of your life, you know? So, it looks like this part of your life is all about what decisions are you going to make and what is more important to you. What direction do you want your life to go into? It's telling me like you have more control over your destiny than most people. Yes, than most people. But with these decisions, I'm seeing a lot of positive changes, transformations. You're going to be going through a lot of transformations. I'm also hearing enlightenments. So you're going to be realizing things. I'm also hearing a lot of fresh starts. Yes. This is a good reading. Yes. And not just fresh starts, but fresh starts that you're going to feel very inspired to move into. So it's not like it's something that's going to be forced into you, Gemini. It's more of the things that you're going to want to do that's going to bring stability into your life, that's going to bring this family. What I'm hearing is family wealth. Family wealth is coming in. You're going to build an empire, and I'm hearing like you're going to do it by yourself. You don't want other people involved because you have already been hurt. You've already been let down. You've had somebody play mind games with you. And this time around, you're not going to do it. Nobody can force you to do it, and you ain't going to do it. You're going to, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to dig your heels in, and the answer is no. You're not going to let anybody mess you up this time because you've already had that happen to you in the past. So, yes, is it going to be harder? Yeah, it's going to be harder. But you can do it. And it's coming out in your cards. So, whether you could. So, basically, it's like you could do it the easy way or you could do it the hard way. And it looks like you're going to pick the hard way. Or you did pick the hard way if this is a past situation, which it could be. Okay? It could be. Do be careful with allowing yourself to get overwhelmed, because it does look like you can find yourself in a position where you're going to be feeling very overwhelmed, trying to do a lot of it by yourself. I'm hearing that again. I see somebody that admires you, that is looking at you romantically, but Gemini, you're coming out in this reading as not being really interested in love at this time. It seems like you're more interested in building something for yourself, putting that energy into love, the love of your career, or the love of building this family fortune. Okay. If you are in a love connection, if you are in a relationship, it does look like that person's going to be complaining that you're neglecting them. Okay. And you will be neglecting them. And it's not because you want to, it's just that you're going to be so focused on this. Okay. So do be expecting that, because that's going to be coming up. But I see you being very committed to your work here, and you're going to have success. Just be aware that if you are in a romantic relationship, I am seeing here that this person is not going to want to see you level up. It might be an ego thing. It might be, they just feel like if you don't need them anymore, then you won't want them around anymore. So it could be like insecurities. For whatever reason, you have somebody around you who you are connected to, either family or a romantic partner, who's not going to want to see you level up. It doesn't explain exactly why, but it can be, well, from what I can see, it can be from insecurities, the lack of commitment themselves, them not having what it takes to commit to something. And I will say, even you. Okay, so this could be the cheater that I was seeing before over here. This could be the person who has you in a third party situation, and they feel like you should be paying attention to what they're doing. They feel like you should be fighting for them. They actually have a fear of what's going to happen next. So if this person is the person that is cheating on you, that's pretty selfish. It's like they feel like because they're misbehaving, you should come in and give them more attention. And I'm hearing that you're not going to do that. As a matter of fact, you're going to do the complete opposite and more likely just ignore this person. Because why are you going to give them your attention if they're going to act like a child, right? This person might have grown up where the only way for them to get attention was when they misbehaved. And now they're misbehaving and they're having a third party and they're expecting you to give them all your attention now. But you're not going to do it because you got bigger and better things to do with your time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have bigger, better things to do. Now you have this person, they're afraid of what tomorrow's going to bring. They're afraid that you're not going to be around anymore. Okay? This person could be trying to come in and try to talk you out of doing the things that you're doing, Gemini. But guess what? You're not going to fall for it. You're not going to do it. I think this person has put you through more, I want to say harder times, and this person has definitely embarrassed you. Okay, and this is only for you who you are in a relationship with this person. Okay, for another one of you, this could be a past relationship that's coming up into the surface right now. Sometimes when we are going through a transition, we're going through changes, it could bring up old stuff, and it could bring up things that you don't want to deal with, but it comes up and then you end up finding yourself having to deal with it. Okay, so it could be that as well. But Gemini, what I'm hearing is you're a very strong person. You're a very determined person. You have what it takes to make this happen. You have what it takes to be successful. And I'm not talking about a little bit of success or barely scraping by. No, I'm talking about being filthy rich. You have what it takes. You have what it takes to accumulate this for yourself. It's in your cards. It's fated for you. This is your destiny. It is your destiny to be rich. The thing about destiny and fate is that once it's in your card, once it's written in your chart, in your cards, that's it. It cannot be taken away from you. Okay? So be aware of that. I do see you rising up and becoming the emperor. So you're definitely going to end up going from the Queen of Sticks to the Emperor. And you do have a very bad spirit around you, just so you know. Okay, it must be this person who wants you to focus on them. This person has a very bad spirit. I'm sorry to tell you. But yeah, you have a very bad spirit around you. Okay, so just be ready for that. I'm also hearing here that some kind of news is coming in, and it's going to be really good news. You're going to have some kind of victory, and it's going to be boom. Like, I don't know, like it's going to be boom. It's going to be like this big, huge aha, this big eureka, this big victory. Okay, and it's going to help you get some mental clarity about a thing, about a situation. Okay, about your current situation. It's going to be something that's going to open your eyes and help you realize a lot of things that have been going on around you that were very sneaky. Okay, and you will be cutting people out of your life. It's like this aha victory is going to give you the sword that you need to cut people out. Because when you get to this point where you're going to have all this money, not everybody can be around you. Okay? Not everybody that's in your life now is going to be part of your life once you become extremely wealthy. Okay? There's a reason for that, and it's because if you were to try to keep these people around you, Gemini, they will end up pulling you down. Low vibrational people will try to come in and they will try to pull you down. And I've seen it happen so many times. So not everybody can go with you. Not everybody can be part of your world once you get this huge accumulation of wealth. Okay? I think the moral of this story is that maybe instead of waiting, you should go ahead and get started on it now. This way you could be focused on that instead of being distracted by these people around you. Because I feel like it's more than one person. I see you being stuck between two people, being stuck between two dramas. Maybe it's time to go ahead and start cutting people out of your life. And this way you could focus more of your time into this and you could get there faster without having to carry all that extra weight on your shoulders. Okay? I do feel like you're going to be learning a new skill. Okay? So that's another thing you might want to start looking into. If you haven't, a new skill, something that's going to help you down the road. You do have somebody who has eyes for you. You have an admirer around you. You want me to dig into that? Let's find out. Tell me more about this admirer, Spirit, please and thank you. Tell me more about this admirer. This person's not doing anything yet. They're not ready to. But they're single. Okay, so this person is definitely single. They're single, yes. They're content with being single. They're fine with being single. But I don't see this person as taking action just yet. But I do see them as staying up late at night thinking about you. They can't sleep. They're thinking a lot about you. This person has anxiety. That's what it is. So, okay, well, they need to make up their mind what they're going to do. They're not ready, but you do have an admirer around you, okay? Thank you, Gemini, for being here. Catch me in the next one. Congratulations. It looks like you will be having a lot of reasons to be celebrating. And you do have some people around you that are good for you, that are supportive of you. So do cling on to those people. Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.